This is XTAR's new latest and greatest charger for AA and AAA batteries. It works with the original nickel metal hydride batteries, but also their new lithium ion batteries or other companies' lithium ion batteries, the 1.2 volt and the 1.5 volt batteries that you commonly see now. They've made a few changes upgrading from their older charger. This was their 8 battery charger that they've had out for quite a while. This newer version of it gives you a few more options aside from just basically charging the batteries. With the Pro version, it'll charge it. If you hold this button in, it discharges it. What that'll do, it'll take any of the nickel metal hydride batteries, like say your common in-loop batteries. It'll take those, it'll discharge them once and then recharge them fully. And that'll sort of refresh the battery a little bit. And that's a real quick fix that'll help out batteries if you use them every day and they tend to get short charged and give you some issues. So that fixes that in a quick charge discharge. If you hold the button again, it gives a refresh. And what the refresh will do with these batteries, it'll automatically find the sweet spot in how much conditions left in the battery. So it'll discharge it and recharge it up to a couple of times to try to get the most out of the battery and get it as close to the original way the battery came in performance with it. For the most part, you're just going to be using the charge function. And what they call the new version, they just call it a Pro now. It's the L8 Pro. With it, there's a few more things with it. They changed the type of plug you can use. A lot of these type of chargers, you have to use, they prefer like an old style plug, the A plug on one end and the C on the other, whereas this one will work with the A and the C setup, or it'll work with a C to C cable. So you can pretty much plug any type of USB-C cable into it and it'll work with this. The charger works best if you can put at least 35 watts into it and you'll get the full performance of it. It charges these, if you're charging less than 6 batteries, when you're using like a 1.2 volt, like the nickel metal hydrides, if you charge 6 or less, it'll charge them at a 0.5 amp rate. But if you put up to 8 in them, it drops the charge rate. I think it can only handle a little less here. Yeah, 0.38 milliamps will it put into the batteries if you charge 8 at a time. So to get a faster charge out of it, just use 6 if you can get away with it. When you're charging the lithium ions, they'll charge it to full 0.5 volt to it the whole time, even if you have 8 or just 1 in it. And that's sort of a safe charge for these AA batteries on them, where you don't charge it too high of a rate that it sort of degrades the cell by overheating it. So it gives you just as fast as you can get, but still safely keep the cells working good with it. Comes with the standard C to C cable, and you have to supply your own charging brick with it. See on the box here, it's just their simple design charge thing. And what they sort of push with this, it has over discharge activation. So say you got an old cell that's set for so long it won't even register as working. Usually most chargers, it'll cause an error and it won't charge the battery because it's discharged at such a low rate. So what this will do, when you put this in here, if it doesn't have a high enough charge in it, it'll give it a small tiny trickle charge and safely feed it into the battery to keep it from overheating a dead cell. And then once it gets up to what it feels is the minimum level to be able to safely charge it, then it'll kick it up to the 0.5 volt charging rate with it, and it can charge it like a regular cell. So it'll revive some of your dead cells. So if you've got some old batteries that you found's been sitting in a drawer, it's worth pulling those out and stick it in here and see if you can get the charge working again. Once it's charged all the way, it's worth running it through. You hold that back to a refresh cycle and send your battery that you recovered through that refresh cycle, and sometimes it'll get it back to where it's performing like regular and you won't have any issues with the battery anymore. It'll use, you know, like your common in-loop nickel metal hydride batteries, but you can use the lithium batteries that come, and XTAR makes a few different styles of them, but they're all the lithium ion and they work at the 1.5 volts. You can mix and match these, so it doesn't matter how much milliamp hour storage it has, they'll work together and it automatically detects it. So when you put this in here, it'll show that it's, get that a little closer here. You can see that it's the lithium ion battery in it, and it doesn't matter how you mix them, it'll automatically select that and show it. And it has no problem when you stick a AAA battery in here. It can detect that also. And then if you throw in just a standard nickel metal hydride battery like this, it can tell the difference. So when you plug that in, it'll show this nickel metal hydride. It'll read it itself. So it's a smart charger in that way. But it'll also do things like protect you from burning up cells or having issues with hurting the device. Like say this 3.7 volt battery, which is made for flashlights, is not meant to charge in a charger like that. Even though it's the same size, you might mistake it and stick it in here, and it'll let you know that it's not the correct cell. It'll show that it's an error on it, and it'll stop it from charging and damaging your battery, or also damaging your charger here. So if you just stick a non-rechargeable in there, it'll show you also, it'll say it's an error, and it won't try to put a charge into it at all. So you can mix them all up, no issues. Just throw whatever you have in it. If you make a mistake, stick the wrong kind of battery in there, it'll protect you from messing up that way also, so you don't burn anything up, end up burning the house down with making a mistake by putting the wrong battery in it. It gives you that sort of protection too. Their sales, I've been using these for quite a while now. That's about all I use since I've sort of switched over to the these type of chargers and use the lithium ion batteries. Been super happy with those, but still have stacks and stacks of these old envelope type batteries that I use to give to the kids, that sort of thing, and let them do whatever they want, and I don't have to worry about them, you know, damaging them. I can just have these other cells that I use in my devices on it. So it's a super good little charger. It's probably for the most part going to replace the older charger I have. I think I'm just going to give that to my daughter and let her use that, keep it in her room. Still works great, but doesn't have all the functions, the discharge functions, the reconditioning your batteries, that type of thing. So I'll put links below to where you can find the charger. If you have any questions, just ask. I'll try to answer anything I can for you, but been super happy with all the XTAR stuff I've had so far. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.